The Army, Navy, and Air Force all have safety centers that investigate aviation mishaps and crashes, but the data they're collecting is not consistent, and that makes it hard to establish trends across the branches. Military aviation mishaps and crashes have plagued the Department of Defense in recent years, with investigators from the Navy, Air Force, and Army taking close looks at each and every incident. But the Government Accountability Office says the data each service is collecting isn't the same. And that's a problem as the Department of Defense works to compare trends in crashes to improve safety. In less than a month's time earlier this year, 16 service members across the Navy, Air Force, Army, and Marine Corps lost their lives in non-combat crashes. In mid-March, Lieutenant Commander Bryce Johnson and Lieutenant Caleb King, both members of the Fighting Black Lions, died when their Super Hornet went down less than a mile from the runway on final approach in Florida. The Virginia Beach-based naval aviators were remembered and honored across Hampton roads.
They loved their squadron mates, they loved their fellow service members, and they loved the business of naval aviation.
In its report, the Government Accountability Office says standardized data needs to be collected, including information about human errors and training history that could indicate trends in aviation mishaps. Part of the problem, the watchdog found, is use of data reporting systems too specific to each branch that don't allow for standardization across the military. Now, the Government Accountability Office made 3 recommendations to get this data to be standardized. All of those recommendations the Department of Defense agreed needs to happen, and they reported they are taking steps to ensure it becomes consistent. Todd Carrillo, News 3.